one here this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball is next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Abiatel Avellino. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Swung on and missed for the first strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Into the box, Kean Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And this is popped up near second base. Scope is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Row, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Puig is off of first with 2 away. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1 left for San Francisco, and now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
In now, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's up. That's the ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 15 long balls and 33 driven in. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter.
Full count.
Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. Set to get his day started, Mauricio Dubon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. 3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So it'll be the Giants DH, Buster Posey, and he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0.
Low, ball. Outside, that's the ball.
Gio Brusa is on deck. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Gio Brusa, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Demerit is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Set to get his day started, Steven Duggar. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. Sharp ground ball to third. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's C.J. Cron now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Grounded weakly to the left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. 2 hits in 7 tries. First offering on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. In his career, Romine is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. High in the air out to center field. Duggar on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. Set to get his day started, Taylor Heineman. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Abiatel Avelino. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Right there for strike one.
0-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Kian Wong. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Wong, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Pitch inside, the throw not in time. He's in there at second, so he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped him up. Belt waits on it. 1 down.
Batting it. No left
At
fielder.
the plate, Travis Demeritte.
Demeritte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is underneath this one. 1 gone.
The batter, number 1.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. At the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. No home runs as of yet, 9 driven in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Demeritte will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The designated hitter, Buster Posey.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the fourth, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Reined in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
0-1 the count.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
The 0-1 pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Cueto pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Here it comes 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Cueto will go to first.
Oh, he's safe.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Giants.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 33.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
the center fielder.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball. 1 and out.
1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The catcher, Tyler Heineman.
Standing in now, Taylor Heineman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. And he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field. And as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. At the plate now, Abiatel Abelino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Ready for another shot now. Kian Wong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Giants lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Jonathan. Go.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brusa comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Austin Romine. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike. Two and 0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 on the way. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
You got a full count.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Striding in, Riley Green comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cueto into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Ball.
Travis Demerit would be next. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now at the plate, Travis Demerit. First offering on its way.
1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Ready with the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Three and 0 now. From the belt, the pitch.
Cut. 3 balls and no strikes.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig. He's set to lead us off in the sixth inning.
Number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the sixth inning.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Brandon Belt. Pitch out, nothing doing. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Another throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. And yet another throw over, and he's back easily. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Fouled off. Liner toward right center. Green is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Ready once again, Mauricio Dubon. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here comes the 0-1. Now that's popped up, And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batter.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Two men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Nico Goodrum. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Popped up. Wong in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now at the plate, Steven Duggar. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Scope calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Taylor Heineman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
2-0.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Line to the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
In now, Abiatel Avellino, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
That's it.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Bounce it to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next to bat for the Giants, Kian Wong. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the center fielder. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Fourth home run for him on the season. And it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jim. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Tim Ackerman will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
Tim Ackerman.
And now is Yasiel Puig. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's what.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard, but foul. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 San Francisco. So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way.
No, ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball 2 now.
2-0 the count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in, Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Chopped to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Standing in, Austin Romine. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Giants on top, 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hit to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's inside ball.
In for strike 2. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that brings up Buster Posey. He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
The left fielder, number 33.
Now at the plate, Gio Brusa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Hit hard to short. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As 2 runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Steven Duggar. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Row. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel to this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
Daniel Norris enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Standing in now, Taylor Heineman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, number 46.
Standing in, Abiatel Avellino. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in, Kian Wong went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. 3 runs already home here. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Tigers 1. Next up for Detroit, Riley Green. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The center fielder, Riley Green.
First pitch on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting.
Next for the Tigers, Travis Demeritte. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Liner towards second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario, and Cueto starts him out with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. San Francisco leads this one 7-1. New inning set to get underway. So coming to the plate, Brandon Belt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Belt is retired, and there's one away.
Now
batting, Mauricio Dubon. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Buster Posey now. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped up. Crone in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Pitch on the way. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're on top 7-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty B. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Oh, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball.
Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. No one out with a runner at second. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Marlene Garcia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Marlene Garcia.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls, no strikes.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, C.J. Cron. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch.
Yeehaw!
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting a guy in from third.
Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
At the plate now, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now. Garcia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
2-2.
Chopped down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. And it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now.
This game was slowly getting away from them right there, but with one swing of the bat, they find themselves down one with a chance to potentially tie this thing back up.
Reyes Maranta takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta. The batter, the catcher.
At the plate, Austin Romine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Riley Green, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Travis Demeritte.
So striding forward now, Travis Demeritte, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Giants are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these two teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. Two evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Giants posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Johnny Cueto earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Reyes Maranta hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men.